Poppy, you my friend?
Yeah?
Good, because I feel as if I've spent the last year losing friends. I've hardly anyone left.
Well, you've still got me.
How many people have you slept with?
None of your business.
I'm up to summer 2003. One person, one peanut.
Oh, that's a lot of peanuts.
Poppy, I think I'm HIV positive. If I am, I swear I'll kill myself. I had a cold a few weeks back. I could hardly shake it, sniffing all the time.
Done your cabin secure?
Yes, Mr. McMillan.
Kevin, when we land, I need off.
But we're on a 20-minute turnaround.
Yeah, then it'll be 20 minutes. Look, it's an emergency.
I'll cover. I can manage.
When we get to Split, we'll have next to no time at the hotel to set things up before the new recruits arrive. Got to hit the ground running.
Sure.
20 minutes.
What can I do for you, Mr...
Before I tell you anything, can I be sure this is confidential? You will not tell my airline.
Of course.
If you do an HIV test, when will I get the results?
If you take the blood straight away, then I guess by 6 o'clock.
I'm away working in Split.
Then it'll have to be tomorrow. Mr...
Smith.
Leave your message after the tone and I'll get right back to you.
Okay, we've all got a drink. Let's have a Nigel story. Come on, who's going to go first? What did we all think when we first saw that little distinctive mole of his?
All right. How about how me and Nigel got it together then?
October 98, I believe.
You have done your research. Those were the days. I just joined fresh. I was young. Keen as mustard. To bag a pilot, that is.
Have a nice evening, you two.
Certainly will, Captain Croker.
Bye, Captain. See you tomorrow.
Isn't he gorgeous? Wouldn't you just like to...
I'm not like that. I'm a monogamous.
I used to go to sleep thinking about Nigel. And wake up thinking about Nigel. But he never really spoke to me. In the end, I had to take matters into my own hands. I'm Jackie. Fly me. It was a crazy time. Oh, I loved every second.
Bit of a cliche, though, the old fly me thing, don't you think? So did we all do it with him on the flight deck? Come on, hands up. What's she saying? Terry says only oral.
Oh, you remember. She used to be famous for her flight deck treats. She didn't have the back then.
Pity. Imagine the damage she could have done. Must be 40 degrees out here, Nigel. You know you get sunstroke.
Rather than getting pecked to death by that crazed coven of yours.
Now, that's not a very nice way to talk about people you've had carnal knowledge of, especially as you've broken half their hearts, apparently.
2 years of therapy I paid for. This is what I get. You're losing the plot, Denise. Lorna, hi.
Leave a message after the tone and I'll get right back to you.
Sweetheart, do not come to the villa. Ring me as soon as you get this message and I'll explain. Thanks a lot.
Sweetheart,
I don't have to explain myself to you anymore.
yet another overturned fetus in a fresh uniform, no doubt.
Stay away from her, Denise. I'm warning you.
Or what? You know, you could always leave.
What, and risk her turning up and coming face to face with you? I don't think so.
Then why don't you be sensible and come and join us for dinner? I've got your favourite, rack of lamb. No? Oh, well, it's your funeral.
How do you think she's coping with him and all of us? No, I couldn't.
You think she's coping?
Hey, you.
Oh, no, you care.
Look, if this is a weekend for putting stuff behind us, then don't think you and me should do the same. Janice, I am sorry for what I did to you. And I'd really like it if we got along.
That's £5 exactly.
You're HIV positive? How long do you think you've had it?
I've no idea. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to mark the final flight of Will O'Brien. Vain, shallow, unprincipled, disloyal.
A fortnight after my brother died, he nearly got me sacked.
All I ever wanted to do was join the police force and make my dad proud of me. Will O'Brien killed any hope of that.
I lost my command, my job, even the woman I loved, thanks to him.
Hasn't anyone got a good word to say about me? What about you? I mean, surely you must have liked me. Not really. You're a bit too long in the tooth for me.
I loved you, but you never saw me coming.
I didn't mean it! Give me another chance!
Will? Are you okay?
Put it out of your mind. I mean, even if you are positive, it's not a death sentence anymore.
The applicants will be here at 8. I appreciate it's not going to be easy for you, you know, trying to persuade people to join an airline that, well, already given you the boot,
I'll be fine. I'm off to college in a month, got a great new future ahead of me. Sorry.
Well, why don't you go and freshen up? Conference room B, 1:45. Did you tell her?
About you? No.
That little, emergency of yours, I mean, you got tested, right? Don't expect to sleep tonight. I didn't.
No. Oh, no. Oh, the cow.
Looks like Nigel's come to his senses.
You've opened the 79.
Well, it's your favourite.
But we agreed I was going to have the cellar.
And you will. What's left of it? Come on, why don't you sit down and eat with us? Don't you want to know what we've all been saying about you? That's it. You've had some glowing reviews. Nigel, perhaps you can help us with a little debate we've been having. When a husband cheats, whose fault is it? Now, Jackie here seems to think it's the woman's.
I just said you weren't necessarily the bad guy. Because men have no self-control. And women are competitive bitches with absolutely no morals.
Excuse me, but don't judge everybody by your low standards.
You knew he was married and you still slept with him.
Yeah, he said that...
My wife and I don't have sex anymore.
My marriage is over. I'd leave her if it wasn't for the kids. Come on, Leanne, you're a big girl. You must have heard that line before. You still went and did it, though, didn't you? Did you ever think of me crying into my pillow at night? Huh? Waiting for my cheating husband to come home?
Oh, hang on a minute, Denise. Before you start getting too comfy up there on your moral high ground, let's just remember a few things. Nigel was still married to his first wife, Maggie, when you started sleeping with him. Yeah, she was the mistress too. And if you want proof about what Jackie said about women, then look no further than our very own hostess.
We were best friends in those days. God, we did everything together.
Here, Jan. Hey, look.
Den.
Hi, girls.
Hi, Captain.
Can we get you a drink?
Yeah. Bacardi and Coke, por favor.
Hey, sucker!
Do you two girls fancy dinner later? Then maybe we could hit the disco.
Brilliant.
Yeah, wicked.
So it was no surprise that we fell for the same guy. And no surprise that I was the loser. Well, I was no match for her in looks. Or in low, rat-like cunning.
Hey, Jan, love, your back's burning up.
Oh, shit.
Guns, heavens on fire. Crazy ladies, keep them on the run. Wise guys realize there's danger in.
They are, Petal.
I believe I was only out there for 2 hours.
I'll get it. Nigel, I'm afraid it might just be you and me tonight. I don't think Jan's gonna make it.
That looks awful. Maybe we shouldn't go.
Oh, no, she just needs a good night's sleep, that's all. Jan, you don't mind if we go, do you? Oh, she's such an angel. Thanks. Take care, yeah? Have a good sleep.
Night.
Take care, hon.
I could go on, changing rosters behind my back, so Nigel and I never flew together.
Is that true?
She put eye drops in my wine the night of the fresh dinner when you were going to propose. She was with him before, during, and after my marriage. She even shagged him at my wedding reception.
How do you know that?
All this over Nigel Croker. How could he possibly be worth such misery?
He's a pilot. 100K a year. Houses, cars. And he even has his own hair. Of course, she thought she could change him.
People never change.
Well, that's where you're wrong.
Hold on. Didn't you get any of my messages?
Silly me, I forgot my phone. Left it at home. And well, when you weren't at the airport, I just grabbed a taxi and came straight here. Who is this? I'm Lorna. Nigel invited me here. The self-tanning fetus with a uniform.